feel like a lot of people have to go through extremes before they can find the happy medium. Because, like, I really did wish, like, I really wanted to be a white girl when I was, like, in middle and high school. Like, it was that crucial. Hola, boys and girls. Twyla here, coming at you with yet another installment of Dorm Room Diaries of a Femme Nerd. So this week, the topic of Afro-punk hookups has got the site on quite a little buzz. And I was asked to share my own personal experience. So here goes. I spent the majority of my formative years surrounded almost entirely by white people. I was a chronic white kid dater even after I came into a more diverse environment. But on top of that, a lot of the black guys who used to try to talk to me would start to kind of pull away after the first conversation. I'll admit it, I was weird. Apparently I thought I was a white girl. I talked like a white girl. Didn't dress right. Had no clue who Young Jeezy was, and on top of that I listened to white music. For all intensive purposes, I was a white girl in a black girl's body. The quintessential Oreo. Or sellout, depending on who you talk to. And apparently that's the case with a lot of us here at Afropunk. Now from here, there are two most common, though not the only routes one can take. You can either A, recoil from your own people and convert to the light side, or B, go hard to prove yourself to other black kids. I went through both extremes. All the way through middle and the beginning of high school, I desperately wanted to be a white girl. It's nothing I'm really proud of, but I'm not afraid to admit it either, because it usually only serves to prove my feminist and sexually political arguments about how effectively pervasive the media and all of American culture can really be. It's not like one day I just decided, hey, I think I want to be a white girl. It was the combination of black boy repulsion, black girl hostility, and white acceptance, along with all the messages coming from the media that kind of made me lean towards what I like to call the whitewashing of my life. I had these cool vegetarian and vegan friends, gays, lesbians, and bi kids, Christians, Jews, Hindus, Buddhists. When I converted to paganism, like 6 of my friends jumped on the bandwagon. But of course they were all white. The one black friend I had in high school used to tease me endlessly about what I wore and the type of music that I listened to. She never knew I was pagan. When she found out that I became a feminist, she decided I was a little too weird for her and stopped hanging out with me. I felt so alienated from black folks. And then I discovered Afropunk. When I tell you guys, it felt like a breath of fresh air. At 16, I just knew one day I would meet and marry James Spooner. I became quite Afrocentric. Cut off my perm, came to this HBCU, and adopted elements of the ancient Yoruba spirituality into my very eclectic pagan religion. I started listening to music like The Roots, Jill Scott, Common, Talib Kweli, Immortal Technique, on top of Bad Brains, Fishbone, Dead Kennedys, Saul Williams, Tamar Kali. I started reading books by amazing authors like Zora Neale Hurston, Toni Morrison, Bell Hooks, Octavia Butler, Alice Walker. For the first time in my life, I really started to believe that black is beautiful. And the state of our people became my biggest issue. I permanently changed my label from feminist to womanist. I had officially switched over to the dark side. And then I came to Hampton University, where I tried out for the cheer squad but didn't make it because of my hair. Where Miss Hampton University last year was a white girl, where about 90% of these girls have perms and or weaves. Truth be told, I'm considered kind of weird here. I follow Incubus, Paramore, and Bad Brains while everyone else is following Lil Wayne, Drake, and Nicki Minaj. Who's the shit, by the way, but that's a whole nother blog. I did have one almost boyfriend here my freshman year. We talked for a good 3 weeks, and I was hella excited about having my first black boyfriend. After about 3 weeks of talking, I told him I was Wiccan. He disappeared. And for the next 3 weeks, I had people asking me if I worshipped the devil. Needless to say, that turned me off of the black men from the Hampton University variety. But here I am about to matriculate into another predominantly white school without the strong, educated black man on my shoulder that I thought I would have. Meh. I guess I would say my days of avoiding whites and light brights are pretty much over. I mean, I guess I do have that ideal man in my head. I think it's kind of silly to just write off anyone else who doesn't exactly match that, which isn't the same as settling for less than what you deserve. Truthfully, I'll take a supportive white man over a selfish black one any day. Although I would prefer a supportive black man. And that's not just because I'm more attracted to my own people, which I am, but also because of the familiarity and the parallels that just aren't there when I date white men. I went to the Afropunk Fest this summer, hella excited to meet somebody. I came home with the numbers of 2 white guys and a Puerto Rican. What is going on, friends? One of the main reasons for this site is for alternative people of color to network, get to know each other. That doesn't stop at just sharing music and culture. It spills over into the area of relationships too. Stop overlooking this golden opportunity. It's a godsend. But while you're taking advantage of this oh so awesome golden opportunity, please, my friends, don't forget to stay black, stay punk, and don't ever, 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 ever let anyone make you apologize for being who you are. Peace out, guys.